Hello everyone, me again, and today I'm gonna to make a video, a really helpful videos about PARAVIEW, which is how to show the ID of the mesh in PARAVIEW. So firstly, I have an example here. I have an open from files, but you can have no matter VTK file, for example. And here, for example, I have a model with the resource, with the temperature, uh, pressure and velocity and the viscosity also in here. So I will show you in the mesh. So this mesh is really coarse. I make a slide in the middle to better demonstrate. Okay, okay, okay. Apply. So I will show the mesh, and I will turn off the spray. Okay. So for example, I have a file here, and I also want to know the mesh ID, the exact velocity of this point or this cell, and its velocity, pressure, temperature in this cell, for example. So how can I do that? Firstly, I change the color to temperature, for example. Here, I have a temperature, and to do that, we click on View, click on Select Display Inspector, and in here, we can choose the cell labels or point label, and we can modify the color here. I modify the color of the two, the cell. Okay, I click apply and click OK, and then I will turn close this guy, and then to do that, we click on the triangle here. You see, when the triangle look like a little bit inside, it means it's already activated, and uh, maybe I choose ID. You see, so I have the ID of the mesh. I have the mesh name. I call it the mesh name. You see, this why is important and really useful. See, important for the guy who develop the new model, for example, in OpenFOAM, and you want to check the mesh ID related with the velocity, temperature, pressure to validate the model with the, for example, with the theoretical results. So this is really helpful. You know exactly the temperature, the mesh shell, and you can validate with the model. For example, I have the mesh ID, but I don't want the mesh ID. I would like to know the temperature in the cell center. So this is the temperature in the cell center. You can see it's correspondent with the color here. So for example, when in the red area, the temperature quite high is over 318 cell Kelvin. But in the core region, the temperature is just 297 Kelvin. So this is quite helpful, right? Another thing is that this is the value at the center of the cell, but we can also know the value at the point of the cell by point label here. We know the exactly is this is the temperature at the point, but we can know the temperature, we can know the velocity. Velocity, we have three components, so that's really helpful when you want to develop and you want to verify the model. So I make one time again. I would like to know the mesh ID. So you see, I will have the mesh ID and point ID also. So that's it. Helpful, but if you don't know, it takes a little bit time to discover. So I make this video to help you really quickly understand and apply to the to the work and help you reduce the searching time in the internet. Thank you.